What's up with y'all boys, man? Exclusivebuildz here, where we do everything exclusive. And today, for us, as about title, bro, we back with another NBA player build template. And hey, today, bro, man, we got a rookie, bro. We got Harper. I really should have been posted, bro, build. You know what I'm saying? But hey, after he just fried Reed Shepard, I'm like, it's probably the perfect time. It's not, I wouldn't say perfect time, but it's like about time I made bro build. And I really like his play style, bro. It's like he get to the rim any chance he want to. He's a lefty player. They're all lefty players are very shifty. You know what I'm saying? I see a bright future for bro. You know what I'm saying? And once he add a little bit more jumper, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be one of them ones. You feel me? He's gonna be one of the best PGs in the league in the near future. But yeah, with all that being said, though, bro, let's make bro build today. You feel me? But before we even get into that, go to get this video with 10, 20 likes. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe if you new. Help your boy get to 5,000 subs. All that would be very appreciated. But yeah, man, let's go and get into it. So we go point guard, or you can go shooting guard. 6'5", 202 on the weight with a 6'10" wingspan. And we're gonna start out with our physicals first. Alright, so far as speed, for this template, we gonna go with an 86 on the speed, and we gonna match that on the agility. We need to have our movement balanced and very good, you know what I'm saying, because bro can definitely play defense as well. He's very underrated on the defensive end, you know what I'm saying. And having these both ratings, speed and agility, 86 is very solid, and you also do get some of the best motion styles in the game, which is also very cool. And then for our strength on the build, bro, we gonna go with a 75 on the strength, maxing that all the way out so we can get that physical finish on goal. That's the main reason we doing this. Bro gets to the rim and creates so much contact, and he still finished through all the contact, bro. And having this physical finisher badge on gold, it works very well. And we can also use a +2 if you decide on specializing in finishing on this build. You can use a +2 to get that joint to legend, bro, and watch how crazy that badge is gonna go. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be making crazy layups, bro. But yeah, man, vertical is gonna go to a 60 on a vertical. We're not really gonna do too much nonsense here and adding caps here to get contacts unless you want to. You know what I'm saying? When y'all do see this screen, bro, y'all can do what y'all want to do with y'all cap burgers. If you want to put contacts on the build, you definitely can get them. I'm just keep it 100 with y'all. But hey, we gonna keep the vertical low, even though he really deserves like a 75 something vertical. But ain't no point in doing all that. You know what I'm saying? So physicals though, bro, this is exactly what we got. Now let's go to move on to the finishing. Alright, y'all boys, so far as finishing, we're gonna start out with layup first. And that base model, I'm gonna go all the way to a 90 on the lay, and we do get these badges right here on gold and silver at base model. And with adding 5 cap breakers is what I had in mind, so we can get that Hall of Fame float gain, and then just use a +1 on that to get it to legend. You feel me? And then we have our shifty shoot layup mix master, had that joint on gold, and that's a tier 2 badge. We can +2 that to get that to legend as well. And if you specialize in finishing on this build, man, go with the physical finisher joint and have that on legend as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have all 3 of these badges right here on legend on this 6'5" build, but like, this is gonna be very solid. And then as well, we gonna get Devin Booker dunk package and go with that 75 drop and dunk, and we do get a bunch of decent little 2 hands, you know what I'm saying, dunks and stuff like that, dunks that don't get blocked. You know what I'm saying? You be very solid there. And then as far as standing dunk as well, we're going with a 40 just to get that one little dunk package off, you know what I'm saying, so we can do some backdoor cuts and get some standing dunks off. And yeah, man, that's pretty much what the finishing is, bro. We're not really gonna add anything to the post. But when y'all do see this cap burger screen, if y'all don't want to follow my exact lead after the 10 cap burgers, and y'all boys want to add contact dunks to this build, by any means do so. But yeah, with that being said, as far as finishing, this is what we got here. You can also change this if you don't want to have these 3 badges on legend and you just want like a 93 layup. That will also work very well if you decide on changing things. But if you have your finishing specialization done, I will advise you to do that for this template. But for someone like me in the shooting category, which we finna get into right now, so let's go to move on to the shooting. Alright, bro, so far as shooting, like I said, the shooting specialization, I have this done already. So me personally, if I was the spin bread on this build to make this build, I would be using my shooting specialization and then add 5 caps to this mid-range to get it to a 92 midi, so I can have all my shooting badges on gold. And I would be +2 on my shifty shooter for pull-up midis, and then I would just +1 my set shot specialist to Hall of Fame, just so I can shoot a little bit better. Or I might mess around and go dead eye on fucking on Hall of Fame. It really depends. You feel me? Now, also 3-pointer. He's not the best 3-point shooter or none of that at the moment. So we just gonna rock out with it. 80, and I only went 80 so we can get that sharpshooter takeover. You know what I'm saying? So we can have hella more fun dribbling, getting ankle breakers, and all the other good stuff, right? So yeah, that's just what I got there. And we not gonna get limitless range. We ain't really tripping off of none of that. But as far as free throw, man, for fives, I believe I went to a 89 on the free throw. This was literally extra points, and 89 on the free throw is very solid for fives. And if you don't play fives though, bro, take the free throw off, add these points elsewhere. But as far as shooting, if you have this done, you can definitely use this category as well. But shooting though, man, is what we got. Now let's go to move on to the playmaking. Alright, y'all boys, so far as pass accuracy, you can stop anywhere from a 75 to a 76 or go all the way to an 85, which is what I'm going to do. Bro is a point guard. He definitely has some IQ. He can pass the ball and to actually be a very solid build in this game, especially when they're attacking the rim. You gotta have bailout at least on bronze, even though sometimes it's bad to be bullshit and it don't work sometimes, but it's cool to have a high pass on your PG build. And then as far as ball handle, bro, we're gonna rock out with an 88 on the ball handle. Or did I go 87? I think I did 88. If I'm wrong, I'll come back to it and go to 87, but either way, we're getting a 95 or a 92 or 93 ball handle. We're adding just 5 cap breakers here. You know what I'm saying? Either way, whatever template it was. But yeah, man, that's very solid for bro. And then speed ball, we're gonna rock out with a 86 speed ball to get the lightning launch on gold. And for your season +2, if you want to get this to legend as well, so you can be more of a attacking force at the rim and be extremely fast, then +2 this joint to get that on legend. As well, with custom takeover, use speed ball only and get +15, and you will have a 99 speed ball on this build, and you will get to that rim any time you want to. But yeah, man, as far as playmaking though, bro, this is pretty much what we got. Now let's go to move on to the defense. Alright, y'all boys, so far as perimeter defense, we're going to go all the way to an 85 prim at base model just to get all of our silver perimeter badges decent enough. And as well, if you don't want to go with the layup badge and shit like that, I believe I was talking about what was I talking about, the layup mix master. If you don't want to have that joint on legend, you can cool with it on gold. If you want to add a little bit more defense, you can just +2 and move with enforcer, because that is also in the tier 2 category. You can +2 that joint and get that a little higher to play a little bit better defense. So if you want to do that, you can definitely do that as well. Or if you want to eventually, you know what I'm saying, use +2 on this high fly denier, because we're going to have it on bronze and with a 68 block. If you want to +2 this to get this to gold, just to get more blocks, then definitely do so as well. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it as far as the tier 2s and shit. Now, as far as our layup though, not layup, tweaking. For our steal, we're gonna go with a 69 on the steal, and we're adding 5 cap breakers here. It's gonna take us from a 69 on the steal all the way to an 85 on the steal to get silver glove and gold interceptor, and that's very solid. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you do want to find a template to get a 91 steal, you just got to go with an 89 steal at base model and then add 5 caps there, and you'll get up to 91 steal. So if you want to do that, definitely, you know what I'm saying, go crazy, do that, fix your build how you want to do it. But as far as rebounding for this template, I'm not going to touch it, even though he is deserving to have a 60 defensive rebound, but we just not going to worry about any of that, you know. But as far as this template for my, I would probably say this is the most accurate and best template for Harper. And if y'all agree with me, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, with all that being said, if y'all don't really like what y'all see here, change it, make it to y'all like it. But yeah, let me show y'all this cap breaker screen real quick. Alright, y'all, so far as the order that I will go in, bro, for my first 5 cap breakers on this build, I am going to get my 92 midi for my first 5. And my next 5, I'm going to go for my layup to get my 95 lay. Now, if you don't want to follow the rest of anything, just do them first 10. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get the contact dunks, do so. Just go up to like a 76 dunk or something like that. You should get up to a 93 if you add 5 caps there. Go to a 61 on the vertical, you can get your 80 vertical if you want to add the contacts to the build. But if you want to keep it true to bro, then continue to do what I do with the rest of my other 10. So my next 5 will go to my steal. Honestly, I need to get my 85 steal, and then for my 20 caps, I'm going to go to my ball handle, so I get my 93 ball handle, angle assassin, on gold and all this other shit, right? So we have way more fun with the build and get way more ankle breakers. You know what I'm saying? Once we get that sharpshooter takeover activated. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I had in mind. If y'all want to do anything differently, by any means, it's your template. Do so. Alright, y'all boys, y'all seen that cap burger screen. I told y'all what order I would go in for my 15 and 20 cap burgers. And like I said, if you don't want to copy exactly what I did after the 10 caps, if you want to fuck around and put some vertical and fucking drama dunk on a build, then by any means do so. But as far as this template, this is what I have here. You know what I'm saying? It's very accurate, and it's gonna be a very solid build to actually use out there and actually utilize his actual play style, put on some animations that you'll be out there moving just like bro. You know what I'm saying? You have all these layup finishing badges, the lightning launch on fucking legend, 99 speed of ball with takeover. Like, you getting to the rim. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna be very solid. Even getting to the mid range is gonna be very solid. You feel me? But as far as the build name we get with this template, two-way mid range menace. Can't go wrong with that. I would have loved for it to say two-way layup mid range menace, which is probably what I'm going to put in the thumbnail, low key. But hey, you know what I'm saying? It's still a very solid name. And then for our shades, we got Cade, Tyrese, and Damian Lillard. Now the reason he isn't in the shade because you have to be over a 80 overall for the 2K to pop him up in the shades, and he's currently at a 79 rating. So that's why we don't got him in the shades. But I bet most definitely he would definitely be in the shades if he was above 80. But overall though, bro, let me know how y'all feel about this build down in the comments below. But yeah, man, with that being said, I'm out here to catch y'all boys in the next video. But before I go to get this video 10-20 likes on the video. That'd be very appreciated. And if you new here, man, go to stereo, hit that sub button, help your boy get to 5,000 subs. All that would be very appreciated. And turn your post notifications on, share the video so it can push out to the YouTube recommended, so everybody can see this very accurate, very raw Harper template build. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, with all that being said, I'm out here, man. Catch y'all boys in the next video.